Welcome back to Daddy's Podcast. I have someone very, very special to me. And I really want to send out shouts because when I was going through my pain, I asked for black men to come ride down on me. And this brother right here came and rode down on me. I'm not even going to say no more. I'm going to let him introduce himself to you all. And why don't you tell him how we met, bro?
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Twin, yes, KD.
What up, Ken? That's the other twin. Rest in peace, my man. Love that. I love your brother, man. Hey, I know I'm jumping off, man, but
thank you,
Ken, man.
Thank you. That was the dude.
Ken.
That was the dude.
Really, bro? Like Ken's death, like my son's death. It's kind of like it kind of had that same feel to me, man. Even though my son, but Ken, man, rest in peace, Ken. Lil Ken, definitely.
Going back to your original question, when we met, I knew you in grammar school.
Yep.
We all knew each other. We was
Marcus
in the same
Garvey.
circle. Marcus Garvey. Shouts out to Marcus Garvey. Funny, man, I tried to go there. Like, I was home 2021. I tried to go in there and look at our old pictures.
On the wall, how they had the graduation pictures on the wall.
They took those down. And then the security guard, he wouldn't even let, they ain't gonna let you in. I was like, oh man, I was like so disappointed. But anyway, knew Greg since Garvey. We got closer in high school, and man, just been a blessing in my life. We've been through some hills and valleys together, like you said, we can. Man, lost a job, school, different things, just the struggle of life, just having a friend, a brother with you. I really commend you for being that for me, just when you kind of going through and you need somebody to get you out the room.
Yes, sir.
Right? Let's go ride. Back then, I drank, still do occasionally, but ride down on me, we go get a beer, go get some wings, just vibe out and talk, and I just thank God for that. I commend you for that.
I just zoned out real quick, and it reminded me of college times when I was in college and you was back and forth because you went to college before me. You was 1 year older.
Right.
I was 1 year older. And Arkansas, was it?
Florida.
Florida. You went down to Florida.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what experience.
And then when you came back and you was trying to get back, find your way back into school and stuff, I remember we talked on the phone a lot about that. Yeah. That was good stuff, man.
But yeah, that's when I would say we met.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood, having fun. Man.
Yeah. Super close.
Yeah, man.
Best friend right here. Then he moved away, went to Denver.
Yeah, man.
Then went to Cali. Still out there in the sunny Cali. I just caught him here on the weekend. And
brought a little heat with me. Here.
The dude got on Long Johns. Might be too much information. Long Johns is 50, man. Stop acting like you're not from Chicago. You have been in LA for about 20 years. Now you wearing Long Johns is 50 degrees.
Your blood don't thicken up. Your blood don't thicken up as quick when you leave out. Come back.
See, that's that experience. I
You gotta know your body. You gotta know your body. I ain't going home with a cold. I got to work.
Yes, sir.
Baby.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
Hey, man, for my son's platform, I like to shout out, black fathers, man, just to let the world know that black fathers are in their kids' lives. Are there any father figures that you would like to shout out? If so, let the world know their name, man, and let the world know what's beautiful about them.
Okay. I'm always probably start right here with Jabo, my cuz, another brother to me, good dad, good provider. It was good. We were vibing out yesterday for a family pick, and it was good just seeing Chuck, seeing Chuck with his youngest, and it was awesome. It was really awesome to see him in that space, kind of knowing him when he was that small.
Yeah.
Seeing him with a little mini-me, look just like Chuck.
Yeah.
Don't have the bow legs. Got the handsomeness, even got the lip. Even got the lip,
Yes, sir.
But a shouts out to those two.
And Jabo, yes, sir.
Shouts out to you too, man. I seen you guys sacrifice, leave events early, and take trips and do things with y'all kids. And shouts out, man. Shouts out to you guys for that, man. Really, I appreciate that, man. It's just seeing y'all because so many men run. So many men. I know that's a different podcast, but so many men. They can't hear myself. Okay, so many men have the fun and then they gone. But yeah, shouts out to them too. Shouts out to them too. I know it's more that I could think of. Even now, and you know, I'm in Cali. My boss back home, you know, well, not back home in California, is really good dad, man. I kind of hate to see
What's
the
his
things
name?
he's going through. Isaac. I'm sorry, Isaac.
Yes,
Isaac.
sir.
Brother Isaac. Yeah, he's a good dad, man. It's just a joy just seeing him move, man, into that space. Never thought he would be a dad. Never ever. Even when we met in 2009. He never said he wanted kids and all these things, and you know, things happen. And I just really, it's really good to see him in that space, man. It's really awesome.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, stick and stay. Yeah.
Shout outs.
Yep.
Black fathers, we are
Yep.
out here. You know, we working hard.
Yeah.
We making mistakes, but we good. We there.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to send that shout out. Hey, by you watching the fathers, I hope I'm saying this right. You might not have a biological child, but I have watched you raise a child. What is it that you learned from watching other fathers that you really implement? Because Lexi is doing very, very well, and I want to say congratulations to you and D also.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, man, just as that father figure, you know, what was those things that maybe you saw good or maybe didn't work so good?
I know one thing I could say that was good. I felt like I had to be there. I felt like I had to be present. I wasn't really taught really about the provider piece. I kind of, you know, had my hills and valleys with jobs, just period. And I think that's more of an internal thing. I probably would have to talk to you about that on a separate podcast when you talk about not using your creative part of you. We were kind of talking about that earlier with Ken. Mm-hmm. I would have to say the things I know, the things I got wrong. I'll just speak on a little bit on things I got wrong. Was just kind of do as I say.
Okay.
Do as I say, you know, kind of thing. Like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. But then let's fast forward that to, like, say my daughter's prom year. I felt like I wasn't so much war with her during that time. She met a young gentleman, was father of my oldest grandbaby, and I was in so much war, man, you know, in that time. But it ended up being a blessing for me because I was unemployed.
I'm sorry, you said war. You was at
So
war
much
with
war with her,
with Lexi,
war with
you
her,
and her.
yeah, war with her. Sometimes war with my wife, with D,
Okay.
and even definitely war with my daughter. But I wasn't that yes man she wanted me to be. But I think it was just miraculous that year when me losing my job. It ended up being a blessing because I kind of slowed down and saw a lot of the damage that I did by just being a kind of a dad that just wanted to just rule and not listen. But in that year, I learned to listen. So that's one thing that I would say that I had to learn to listen.
Let me jump in there, man. You hitting it right on the head, bro. Because I went through that. Greg and I had fell out. I had, you know, I think a lot of people know this. We fell out for a couple of years.
Yeah.
When he stopped hooping and started hanging in the streets more,
Yeah.
it was more like, do as I say, you know, and I really wasn't listening to him because I was just so scared because I know this path, you know, the streets,
Right.
it's hard. I wanted him to stay in the gym, you know. And our relationship started to come back when I started to listen, you know, more. Yeah. You know, I started bending and maybe doing things that I really didn't want to do, but it was more important for me to have that relationship back, you know, with my son. So, you know, I just had to listen and kind of understand it and just be a parent the best way I can because, you know, he was growing, he was stretching, he was becoming into his own man.
Yeah.
And, you know, you still want to have some type of say-so in that route that he's taking, you know. And I just didn't want to be completely excluded because it was more of do as I say instead of me listening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I only came to that point of realizing that, slowing down and actually paying attention because, like, my daughter, she got hurt at a track meet, and because her hips are not abnormally shaped, and during that time, we had a lot of time to talk. Okay. Sometimes you need that time to talk uninterrupted without mom. And we had a lot of those times, and I think about that now. I was looking through one of my journals, man, and all the things that I had that I was struggling with. A lot of it was her too, my job and her, and I just thank God for that part of my life that developed. You know, being able to help somebody be a better person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And becoming a better person in the process.
And she's so beautiful. As
Yeah,
I said before, man.
Yeah, she is.
You made a beautiful person. You helped make a beautiful person, man.
Yeah, man.
She's out here. She's a teacher. Shout outs to you, Lexi. Really impressed. I'm proud of you. Yes. Yeah.
ASB, Rancho High, baby.
what you say?
ASB. She the ASB director. Rancho High. Yeah.
What does ASB stand for?
It's the smart kids.
It's a smart
It's the
kids.
real smart kids.
Okay, cool. You might not know
Sometimes
that.
they be too entitled. Sometimes they probably too entitled and want their way about a lot of stuff. But
Okay,
it's
but they the
smart
smart
kids.
ones. All right, cool. All right, definitely.
Not saying the other kids aren't smart, but some bloom earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, I know I was one of those.
Yeah.
I bloom later.
Yep. I'm glad that she has the courage to lead those young, bright, smart minds, you know, because a lot of people don't have the courage to get up there and do it. It can be intimidating.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
They
once
measure
you get in
everything
the
you're
room,
doing.
huh?
They measure everything.
They measure
you're doing.
everything you're doing. Yep.
Yeah.
But you just get in there and you just be yourself, and people understand that no one knows everything. You know what I'm saying? But you all are working together and putting each other in a position to learn from one another.
Right.
And that's how you be successful.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Shout out Lexi. Next question, man. January 28th, man. I don't know. I didn't mention it's your godson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how tight. That's a relationship right here between
Man.
us two. It's your godson. January 28th, man. How did you find out about your godson being shot?
My sister called me, and I'm not sure if I was at work, man, but
What time was this about?
it was it was near the end of the day,
Okay.
like about maybe 6 our time, 8 y'all time,
Okay.
something like that. So I was I couldn't believe it, man.
What'd she say?
She said that Greg was shot, and I think by the time I talked to her, I think she said he had passed. And I just couldn't believe it. I said, "Man, what happened? Where was he at?" Because we were just together the year before, out here. Out in Cali.
Father's Day weekend.
Man, that was great. That was a great week. That was a great week, man. That was a great week.
So much fun.
I'm gonna tell that joke. I'm gonna tell that joke if you allow me to.
Go ahead. I have no idea what joke you're gonna say.
But that's how I found out.
Okay.
So you know how the young folk, they hang out, and we dress different, right? We wore the baggy clothes and all those things. They thing is when they wear their pants around the bottom part of their derriere, and so I'm sitting. We sitting by the pool, right? We sitting by the
I
pool.
used to tell that boy, pull up your pants.
Yeah, Greg come by me, man, and he go back in the house. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking at your drawers, right? So then when he walks by, Greg yellow too. So he walked by me. I said, Greg. I said it loud too, because the ladies on this side, we on this side. Kids over there, they good. They ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. That's my oldest granddaughter with me. She wasn't gonna know what I'm talking about. Plus she's with Amari.
Okay.
She like Amari.
Right.
So then we vibing or whatever. He walked back by. I said, hey Greg. Hey, look Greg. Man, your drawers look nice. Man, that dude just turned red. He didn't know what to say. I said, your drawers look so nice. Man, all the ladies just started laughing, man. He turned red as a beet, man.
Oh, that boy did wear their pants like
My
that.
brother was red, yeah. But
You kind of see it on that picture.
Yeah.
You only got them nice drawers, man.
Yeah. Look at them nice red.
Nice and
Gavinci,
red.
you got the Gavinci drawers too.
You know what? Hey, his baby mama say he get high and fly. Hey, don't tell him what kind of drawers. I know they probably cost a grip though.
Yeah, but that was a good week. So immediately when I heard about it, I think I might have went back to my phone. I don't know, man. I don't know. I knew not to call you first, So I said, well, I'm gonna wait, I'll call, But it was such a blessing to actually be able to come out here, man, and just hug your neck, man.
Appreciate you, man.
You don't never know what to say. I mean, it's because you end up saying something stupid, but I just offer the best I could,
Yeah,
that's how I found out.
Yeah. I guess that is hard because a lot of people say, I just don't know what to say.
Right.
What
Because
do
we feel
you
like we
say?
got to say something.
Yeah.
Just hug your neck, man.
Yes, sir.
My little goofy winter coat on. I had on my long johns then too.
Man, come on, man. You been from Chicago. Why you wear long johns?
Hey, I don't like being cold. I'm a twin, man. You know, it was warm in there. You know what I'm saying? It was warm in there. 2 bodies. My wife be talking that. She be talking that too. I like being
We're
warm.
tropical people.
I like being warm. I don't live in Alaska.
Yes, sir, my man. KD, God daddy. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. But hey, I want to leave this on a good note. Well, I know you and Greg, you know, you moved to Cali, so you wasn't with them a lot like that.
Yeah.
But what is something that you feel like you would want the world to remember your godson as, man?
I think all the times that I talked to him, vibe with him, chatted with him, I always got the feel that he was a people person. He knew how to converse. He knew how to conversate. You know, my daughter would tell me to say converse and not conversate, but I'm gonna say conversate. But he knew how to talk to you, man, and just you know, you felt like he was listening when he talked to you. You know, not like I talked to this older guy here, you know, my daddy, because you know. But I just always enjoyed talking to him. I mean, he just felt like a people person. You know, and I would always see him joking and dancing and stuff, and we just always have a good time, man. I just always liked that about him.
That's cool.
Yeah, I always liked that about him. Always seemed happy.
Yeah, we was having a little conversation about him dancing because you said dancing. I was like, I don't remember Greg being able to dance good. I
remember some movie he was doing or whatever. I mean, apparently his pants kept up with him, but I remember him doing some little dance, some little dance he was doing probably with Amari.
Okay,
he was doing it with Amari.
Okay,
though. Amari can dance to me.
Yeah, to me he can dance too. That's what I told him.
Yeah, Amari can. That brother can dance.
Yeah. His mama don't think he can dance though.
Okay.
No.
Never know, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, anything else you want to let the world know about him, man? Before we get up out of here.
He was loved. I mean, you know, I know a lot of things I portrayed a certain way, but you know, he was loved, was nurtured.
I loved him to death.
Man, I used to love going to his games.
Yeah.
I used to love going to his games. That brother wasn't passing the ball.
My son was not a gun. Why are you trying to say my son was a gun, boy, man? Just because he can shoot from half court don't mean he was a gun.
Man, yeah, I like that about him, though. He was a team player, too, though, man. Like, if I remember.
Yeah.
Team player, man. He was going to shoot the ball for you.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was going to score some points.
Yeah, but, I enjoyed that. It's kind of quiet back then, I think, when I would pop in and hit some games and such.
Yeah.
More or less quiet a little bit then.
Yep. He did.
Yeah.
If you didn't know him, you know, he'd just stand to himself. Mm-hmm. But once he know you, though, he gonna be so goofy. Yes, well, thanks for coming to see me, man. I appreciate it, KD.
Yep, man. Yep.
God, Daddy, man.
Always a blessing.
Daddy's podcast. Peace.